WW3 News. This Hamas, anti-Hamas operation, which the Italian coppers has conducted a few days ago and discovered this so-called pro-Palestinian organisation was gathering funds for so-called help the population of Gaza, the civilian population. But in the end, this money ended up in the pockets of the terrorist group. Practically, people were financing a terrorist group to strike there, or in the West, or probably in their country as well. And the complicity of the political world here in Italy, the lefties, it's beginning to emerge. Obviously, all these lefties, liberal sheiks, they're all quiet, too so, because they're fishing friends with this pro-Palestinian organisation, and with this leader of it, as a Turkish guy, bloke. Before he was arrested, he was ready to leg it to Turkey. Now we're regarding about other arrests, and there were 9 arrests. I think the other 2 are fugitive. They legged it. They cancelled everything which regarding this type of fundraising event for terrorists, Hamas. And we get to hear even the man which had an expulsion order, which was doing propaganda pro-Hamas, believe it or not. The Italian government wanted to kick him out, deport him. No, it was saved by a lefty judge, so you couldn't stay here. Looks like he's in the middle of it as well. Incredible. And there are allegations of the mayor of Bologna, who knows this leader of pro-Palestinian, whatever it's called here in Italy, in person. And he paid with taxpayers' money to put at his disposal a car, and even used the local police as chauffeurs, or probably a type of escort when he has to come to Bologna, or some other type of institutional events, or these lefty crackpots. One is not surprised if the lefties here in Italy are in the middle, because they're the ones who are very vocal. We are pro-Palestinian, blah blah blah, and they tend not talk about go for support the civilian population of this country, which the complex of West Ending, those shithole massacres. No one's done nothing about it. No one says nothing about it. No, they didn't say nothing. They supported the Hamas terrorists and helping them out. And what other things will come out? Their complicity in this with these terrorist organisations. Obviously, the conservatives in Italy, the right wingers, said you have to say sorry, apologise to the Italian population about this. You think a lefty's going to say sorry and apologise for it? They don't know no shame. Where they have a political power or a seat of power, they're there for that. They do not give a shit about who they have to represent. It's typical of Marxist, socialist and communism ideology. That's what they are made of. They're there for power. And those who are below them are treated as shit, but as more fashionable. We're pro-Palestinians, pro-migrants, pro-illegals and that stuff like that. It's a fashion which they follow. Political ideology trend. When that is over, it serves its purpose. Like product when it comes to its cycle. You throw it away. This is what happened to these people as well. It's just for political gain, political consents, to, you know, fool the sheep, the voters, which people continue to vote for these people, the lefties. You got to have your head examined if you continue to vote for the same people day in, day out, year after year, after they serve their term as mayor or whatever, as politician. It's not exactly a community improves, socially speaking, or the quality of life of that community improves. No. Where these people govern, it's like a shithole. You can go to an Italian city like Pontedera. It's no more an Italian city. It's a fucking socialist shithole. It's not enough. They sponsor illegals and even give moral support or support of any type for terrorist organisations, Hamas, and they got the cheek to say, no, they're like partisans. Terrorists and partisans are different things. Partisans in Yugoslavia, Italy, France, whether it's been occupied by the Nazis, they are partisans. Those are the ones who fought for liberty and gave their lives. Don't think some Middle Eastern terrorists or those places there are partisans or liberators of democracy. No, they are terrorists. Terrorists only got one thing in there: follow that type of agenda. Whoever gets in the middle doesn't give a shit. Long as they gain their aims in the end, which is to liberate Gaza, or what is called Palestine, from the Israelis, or any, what you may call it, Western influence with the Israeli government. That's what their basic idea is. I'm not saying the Israelis are angels, even they have blood on their hands. 44,000 civilian Palestinians massacred, and the fact is, the world does not say nothing. They've got the courage, or don't give a shit, which is a lot more worse. Not giving a shit. That is complicity. Staying silent is complicity. Like the lefties here in Italy, staying silent regarding this issue. Because if they would have a bit more bollocks, they're all mouth, no action. They are just to appear, virtual signalling, and all that shit. Follow some type of stupid cockamamie agenda. That's all. They're not people with who are. They could be educated, but not in touch with reality of the problems of the community which they should represent. If you want to represent a community of these populations, candidate yourself in those countries, not here. The fact is, regarding this anti-terrorism operation here in Italy regarding illegal funding of Hamas in here, which has been going on for years, obviously there will be more to be discovered. And I won't be too surprised if the world of the lefties here in Italy, in some way or other, had supported these people in some way. That's yet to be discovered, and the extent of their support. Because these lots, this so-called pro-Palestinian organisation, for years has been doing these things, fundraising money for Hamas, not to save the population of the victims of the war in Gaza, to finance a terrorist group. And probably that terrorist group, with that money, could even hit Western targets in even that country. They are been operating until now.